log rules, okay? Now, we've done these log rules, and Janaya had a good question. She said, well, isn't, first of all, what is ln? What's that stand for?
It's the more pure version of logs.
Okay, but what does it stand for? What's your assignment called today?
Natural logs.
Natural logs. Okay, so ln stands for natural log, while the log stands for the log. Okay, so a lot of the rules are going to be the same. The way that we do them are different. So I'm going to erase this, and instead of log, I'll erase the X. Okay, instead of log, we can replace this with ln. Okay, so all we did, and these are the same log rules. Okay, so if I'm adding, I multiply this stuff. Walter, you paying attention? Okay, if I'm subtracting, I'm going to divide the stuff. And then I can move it up front or back depending on where we're going. Which way goes condensing? Which way goes simplifying? Okay, which way? Is this going to condensing or is this going to condensing?
The bottom one, I think. Top one.
Okay, so this one is going to be simplifying.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is going to be condensing. And we've done these with logs. Okay, where you're going to see the difference is how we simplify. Okay, so if you don't have these, you're going to need these today on your paper. So for you guys that are watching the video, pause it. And I'm going to move the cart to the sheet. Okay. Hopefully you have the log rules memorized already, but if you don't, then make sure that you write them down. So we can look at number 1, and I know you guys are gonna be tempted to work ahead. Do not. Each problem is different. Okay, so is there any addition or subtraction? No, but there is that power rule. Okay, and where does it go? We're condensing on the first page. It says condense. Okay, so it goes here to the power. So it's going to be natural log of 8 squared. Okay, look at the log rule. Look at what we're doing. That's the third rule. Okay, if we have k natural log of m, it's really going to be natural log of m to the k, meaning we took this and put it up in an exponent. Okay, now where you're going to see a difference on some of these is when to simplify and not. Okay, it's going to be when to you can put it together or not. What is 8 squared?
64.
64. So you could rewrite this one as natural log of 64.
Do we have to do that?
Yes, today we're going to be, but on some of them and some of them you're not, because you can't combine some you can't.
So we don't never plug it in?
There's nothing to on your calculator?
Yeah.
No, because that would be solving.
Okay.
Okay, so where's the 3 go?
On top of the 12.
Yeah, so it's going to be natural log of 12 to the third. What is 12 to the third? No, type it in your calculator. I don't even know it. So
1,728.
So it's going to be natural log of what? 1,000.
I think you said
720.
720.
Okay. When you type that in a calculator, this is the only part that you can type in though. Okay. And that's where we got that 728. So what's number 5 going to look like?
Natural log 7.3.
Natural log 7 to the third power. And what is 7 to the third power?
Nothing, you can't change it.
You can. What is 7 to the third power?
Oh.
342.
343. What's 7 going to look like?
Natural log of 4. Natural log 2 to the second power.
Which is what? Yeah. to the fourth power. Okay, so the front page was pretty easy, right? There's really not much going on here. Okay, there's gonna be natural log of 6 to the 5th.
7,776.
7,776. Somebody agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not
All right, so now flip it over. Now we're getting to 2 log pieces.
About what?
Do we have to do the same step twice?
So let's look at this. What do you do with the first one? Ignore the plus sign. You're gonna move the stuff first. So
So yeah, that
natural log
natural log to 7 to the 5th power plus natural log 6 to the 10th. Or the 10 to the 6th.
6 to the 10th.
Then you solve it, and then you have.
We're not solving. Solving means there's gonna be an equal somewhere. Okay, now what does addition tell us to do?
Add. Oh, so we gotta bring them together.
No, what does addition tell us to do? Multiply. Okay, so it should be natural log of 7 to the 5th times, and you can use a dot or you can use the time sign, it's up to you. 6 to the 10th. Now, what is 7 to the 5th?
16,007.
Okay, but the numbers get really big. What about 6 to the 10th?
600.
Yeah, and so we're not gonna, and then when you multiply the two. Okay, so when you have 2 numbers like this, you're gonna leave it like that. Okay, if they have a number up front. But if we look at, and this one's different because there's no numbers up front, those ones can be combined, but not with this one. Okay? So look at this. See how this has a number in front and this has a number in front? That means we cannot combine them. But this one does not have a number in front and this one does not have a number in front, which means they can be combined, but not with that one. Okay? So let's look at, and so this one's done. Oh shit, I erased. Okay, so start off and move whatever pieces you got up front. So if we look at the first part, is there anything to do? Is there a power?
No.
No, so it's just gonna be natural log of 3. What about for the second one?
Natural log of 8.
Natural log of 8. The third one,
Natural log of 15.
5 to the 5th. Okay, now this is addition, so what do we do? We're gonna multiply, so it's gonna be natural log of 3 times 8 times 5 to the 5th.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now see how these two don't have a power? That means you can combine them. What is 8 times 3? 24. So you can say 24 to the 5 to the 5th. Okay, 15, we're gonna pretend, okay? I want you to cross off this part, just this part. Okay, so pretend your problem looks like this. 6 natural log 7 plus natural log 2. Okay? We're gonna X-nay the bottom part. Okay, so what's our first step?
The 6 goes on top of the 7.
To move the power. So we got natural log of 7 to the 6th plus natural log of 2. Carlos, you with it? You're dozing. He was. Okay, and then what? We get addition, so what are we gonna do? Multiply them, meaning, AKA put them in parentheses. Natural log of 7 to the 6th times 2. Are we finished? Is there anything else we can combine?
No.
No, this one's done.
Wait, how do you know if we need to combine again?
So you can only combine them if they're like, see how these numbers don't have a power?
Oh, okay.
Okay, this
So
guy's
the
by
first two
itself.
numbers- Okay, so the first 2 numbers can't have a power to combine.
Yes.
Am I saying that right?
I don't know. I feel like I know what you mean, but, so like if it has a number up front or it has a power, you can't combine it with other stuff.
Okay.
Okay, 17, you got natural log of 11 to the 12th plus natural log of 8 to the 3rd. So, Janaya, do these have a power?
Yeah.
That means we don't combine them. Okay, so you're gonna get natural log of 11 to the 12th times 8 to the 3rd. Okay, 19, we're gonna have natural log of 5 to the 12th plus natural log of 3 to the 4th. So you're gonna get natural log of 5 to the 12th times 3 to the 4th.
Wait, so what about the subtraction?
I know, I'm getting ready to do it. Okay, let's look at 18 real quick. Okay, 18, same thing, you're gonna move the powers first. So you're gonna get natural log of 6 to the 5th minus natural log of 5 to the 6th. Okay, and what do we do with the minus?
Divide.
Divide. Which one goes on top?
6,
6, 5. So it's going to be 6 to the 5th over 5 to the 6th. Can we combine those?
No.
No. But if it was like, I don't know, 10 over 100, and they didn't have a power, it looked like this, you could combine. You could type that in your calculator and get a reduced form. Okay, because they don't have a power. If it has a power, you're gonna leave it alone. Okay? You guys got 9 of them to do. Okay, go through and get them done, and then put them in the box.